Welcome to Aaron Plays. In this episode I'll be continuing mission 1 of Ambush by Victory Games. So as a brief recap, I am trying to occupy this building here, and to get someone up onto the level 3 ridge line in this area here. That will end the scenario. As long as I have 13 victory points, I will win the game. Currently I stand on 4 victory points. However, I have got 2 of my guys incapacitated. No one's dead, but they are incapacitated, so I'm probably going to need to remove them from the board at some point. Also, I have only now 6 guys remaining, and there is which came up as an event, a downed aeroplane here as well. So that might garner me some victory points. So if I achieve what I mentioned, I'll gain a bonus 4. But I am being currently pinned down by a German officer here and a wounded man here. He's armed with a rifle. He was armed with a machine pistol, but he ran out of ammunition in his machine pistol there. So that's the current state. We're just about to start a new action round. So going through the sequence of the action round, we have awareness, all awareness phase. All my guys are aware of what's going on. So we'll go into the event phase, at which point I roll 2 d10s, add the score. So 5 and a 4 is a 9. I look for that on the paragraph here. Little paragraph cartridge. Just show you what I'm doing as a reminder. If you just joined on this video and not checked out the other ones. So I'm looking at this point here. It says random event, number 9, and then I'll see where there's a matching column. There's a matching column here, which says, after knocking it, S7. So that's sighting 7, which we've already had. So therefore, if I already had it, I don't read the paragraph. There is no random event. Next stage is initiative. And so I roll 2d10 and compare. I always roll blue dice for the Germans, green dice for myself, the Americans. Okay, I rolled a 6 as the Greens and 5 for the Germans, so the Americans have the initiative. Okay, and then I move these chits according to these scores. So we'll start with the Germans. The Germans are on a 5, so I look at this leader here and I look for the matching 5 in this field, and there it is there. He has a disadvantage, so he's on the blue lines. So he's definitely going to get 2 turns. This German, also looking for the number 5. Okay, he's on there, so he's got 1 turn. Let's start with my guys, so I look at the 6. So Ambrose, he's up there, he's going to get 2 turns. Bell, the 6. Right, there, we've got to see if he panics. Okay, because the number is in red. Okay, where is he? He is here. His command control number is 3. There's got no one else with him, so in actual fact, he panics. That's not good. Dylan, looking for the number 6, he's okay. Edwards, he'll be in the same column. G. Gibson, 6. Yeah, she's going to get 2 rounds. And that means Hudson's going to get 2. Okay, so that's the current sequence. It goes top row, middle, and then carry on downs. Okay, and then in the top row will be that, then it'll be that, those, and then that's the sequence. Okay, so that's and now we roll for the German action number, which is a 3. So move that to 3. So that's what paragraphs we're checking. And then we go through the sequence. So Ambrose, that's my Sergeant Ambrose. He's got 2 actions. Okay, he can give one of his actions to someone else, if I so wish. But he's not. He's going to move himself forward. So I'm going to move this now so it more focuses on the action that's going on here. So there we go. Can we zoom in a little bit more? That's probably about the best. Okay, so Ambrose here. He's currently standing, so I move him into that one there, F7. And yes, I have to check the paragraph. It shouldn't be anything because it's been gone through before, but it doesn't hurt to double check because it was a couple of hours ago since that. Yeah, that's none. So that's 2 movement points. He's got 4, so he now moves in with Hudson. Okay, for another 2 movement points. That's G8. Should again be nothing. It says S2, but we've already had sighting 2, so that's nothing. That's his 4, and then he gets a free stance change. So he changes into crouching. And then I'll move the turn marker on the actual track, which is over here, from the point that was there. It now goes down to, so he's still got 1 turn remaining. Okay, so back to this area of the map. I don't need the, yes I do need those because that's where I connect it from. Alright, so next up would be either Hudson or Gibson. Hudson or Gibson. Hudson's with Ambrose now. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 6 hexes away from that officer. He's not a great shot, but 6 hexes with the automatic rifle is that what range is that? That is short range. He's got 2 actions. Alright, he will take an action to fire at the officer. So short range, so it becomes 5. Okay, just again showing you on here. So short range is 5 because it's telling me that's the range of the semi-auto is 2 to 6. The range is 5. His weapon skill, as I say, he's not great. Hudson's a -1. It is. So that takes it to a 4. And then modifiers, he's crouched in woods, which is -3. So 4 becomes a 1. So a 0 or a 1 to hit. Roll a 4. Hudson misses. I should have also checked for the weapon jam. No, it was a 30. And then also for ammo. So it is still a shot. 0.6. He has used up a magazine of ammo. So that is Hudson. So that's his first. So again, this is the character picture with character sheets. So Hudson now has consumed that amount of ammo there. Okay. And we move him down to the 1 turn space. So we're now up to Gibson. Gibson, he's armed with a submachine gun and his weapon skills +1. He's not bad. So he feels that he could leave Cornwell behind now, and he's going to move up. So free stance change to standing, so that's 1. No, free stance change 1. No, 0. Obviously can't see that guy. Moves up for 1, so he's entering hex. I was about to say square. God, that's the old days of wargaming. These hexes will be known as squares. I couldn't believe that when I read in the rules set. These hexes will be henceforth known as squares. H2. It says event. So that means I'll roll 2 dice. 1 plus 2 is 11, so I'm rolling for 11, checking the random event on the 11. And that's telling me go to paragraph 30. Okay. Paragraph 30. One soldier with the highest perception that can see hex D17 must make a PC check. If successful, C13. Right, one soldier with the highest PC that can see D17. So D, well, that's 15, 16, 17. That's way down here. No one's going to be able to see that. So, can't. Nobody. So therefore nothing else happens. Okay, so that was him spending 1 movement point so far in H2. Let's get the... So that's 1. 2. I suppose I have to check H3. Nothing. 3, that's I4. Nothing. And then I5 for 4. Oh, wait a minute, G's only got 3, I think. Gibbs only got me 3, so he actually ends his move there. Okay. And his counter drops down to the 1 turn. Alright, the next up is actually the German officer with X. Alright, so his action number is 3. So this is where I bring up the German officer card. I look at, I know for some of you guys I might be repeating this, but some people might be just joining on this video. So I look at the die roll number, which is a 3. I look at condition number, which is 3, and that brings me to paragraph 913. So that's what I've got to read now. 913. Right. If an active US soldier occupies T8, 802, I don't occupy T8. T8 is a building way over on the other side of the map there. If 3 or more German soldiers have been killed, incapacitated or captured, crawl into hex N5. We've had 1, 2, so not 3. And then otherwise C802. Okay. I've heard this one before. 802. Crouch. He's currently crouched. Then conduct best fire at closest target. Fall prone after fire if free stance change available. He's not using his free stance to be able to fire. So now he gets to fire with his Luger. Best target available is Dylan. He is 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes away. 4 hexes with a pistol is medium range. First of all, we've got a tech for jams, 5% chance of it jamming. He rolls 30, so he's okay. So it's medium range, so it's a 4 to hit. He has a weapon skill of +1, so that makes it a 5. And I think that's it, because I am in cover, but I'm standing, so it's not giving me any, because Dylan panicked, didn't he? So it's still fire. It's not a snap fire, it's not automatic fire, he's not wounded. No, so he needs a 5 or less to hit. And he rolls, thankfully, a 7. And the last part of his action told him he goes prone. So there he is, he's gone prone. Because he still had the free, he hadn't used up his free movement. Oh, that was fortunate. Okay. So that was the officer. He had 2 actions, so that's his first action done. We're now moving on to Ambrose's second action. So Ambrose is here. He's got an SMG and he's got a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes. Okay, 6 hexes with an SMG. He has medium range. And when going prone, he makes him a really hard target. So I think it's a case of we need to get closer. So let's do that. Ambrose is currently crouched, so free stance change to stand, and then moves into H8 for 2 movement points. Okay. We're getting moving closer to the centre of the board now. H8. Okay. I've still got a sighting 2 number on it, which we've already had, so nothing new is revealed. So that's 2. Okay, let's move into I9 for 4. And check I9. Again, S2, we've had sighting 2, so no change there. That finishes Ambrose's turn. Okay, next up is... Right, I just need to check something here. Okay, moving onwards, we now have Edwards activating next, or Dylan. That's useful, Dylan. Let's do Dylan. Dylan being here. He can finally get into a crouch position, which is a free stance change, and he will fire on this chap here, straight down the line there. That doesn't block if it's a hex side. Okay. So, it's 4 hexes with the Browning. First of all, got check 4 is jamming. He rolls 10, so yeah, that's fine. He doesn't jam. It's a short range shot, so it takes it to 5. Dylan's got a +1, so that's 6. However, the enemy is prone in a woods. That's 4 off. So it takes it to 2. So 2 or less. He rolls a 3. Hard luck, Dylan. At least he's now crouching. That completes him for the turn. On to Edwards. Okay, Edwards, what's he going to do? He's going to move closer. So free stance change. Then go 1, 2, and then spend a movement point to go back into the crouch for 3. That's Edwards done. Then we've got Gibson, so that's him here. Not great. He's only got 3 movement points, but he has got an SMG. He's also got a couple of grenades. Maybe close enough to throw grenades, but there's no cover. How much does it cost to cross that stream? I want to avoid doing this, but the stream hex is 2. Oh, 2, so that would be 2, 4. He hasn't got 4 movement points. So you have to do it in 2 rounds. You know what? He's going to fall back, see what's happened to the corporal, and then go into a crouch. So effectively, not doing anything. And then Hudson is currently in a crouch. He really is not very good. It have a 10% chance of hitting that guy. Okay, so he's going to take his free stance change, move in here for 2. That's another point. You didn't even need to do that as a crouch, you could have stayed crouching. So he's moved 1 hex forward. Don't need to check that paragraph, we know it means nothing. Okay, so now the German officer's next turn. Alright, we know he's on order 3, and we know that's 913. Condition won't change. So it tells, we know that was he goes into a crouch, takes his best shot, which should now be Edwards. 3 hexes away with the Luger. Yeah, it's in a short range, so that's 5. But I'm now crouching in cover, that's -1, so that's a 4. Germans were in skills +1, so that's again 5. He rolls a 3, that's a hit. And then he rolls a 9. That's a kill. Should have checked for jamming first, but okay, I'll do that now. 62, he hasn't jammed. Edwards has just bitten the bullet. My first kill. And first one of my guys killed. Ooh. Oh dear. I was getting ready to use him to throw the grenade. And he stays because he had to come stand up to go to crouch. Oh, that's a pause for thought. Last action of the round by the German. He's got a, that's the P. With action 3, he does action 801. Paragraph 801. Crouch, then conduct best fire at easiest target, full prone after fire if free stance change available. He hasn't got a free stance change available. So he's still crouching. Best shot that he's got. Because I think brush blocks line of sight. Okay, double check. Yes, brush blocks line of sight. So he can't see from here either of those two. He's dead, so his best target is Dylan. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got a bolt action rifle, but he's wounded. So 7 hexes. Let's check for his ammo. So he's jammed. He rolls 10, so he's okay. Bolt action rifle. At medium range, that's a 4. Soldier P has -2, so it becomes a 2. He's wounded, which is a 1. And I'm in cover in a crouch, otherwise it's 0. So the German needs a 0 to hit. He rolls a 7, that's a miss. He hasn't got a free stance change, so he can't go down. So he can't go prone. So I've got now 3 guys out of action, so I'm down to 5. We now know why, from the mission briefing, why this was a bit of a struggle. Dear oh dear. Should he have gone prone? No, he stood up. He didn't have a free stance change to now. So we are as we are. Moving into the next action round. Okay, that will be in the next video. So, yeah. Hope you've been enjoying what you've been seeing. You know what buttons to press. I'm not going to ask. You know what they are. They all help the channel, so hopefully you'll press some of them. But until next time, hope you enjoyed what you've seen. I'm definitely enjoying the game. I've had my first guy go down, KIA, so yeah, it's giving me a slight pause for thought there. But anyway, bye internet.